itself.
Here's a good one, Anthony Robbins.
Language, I'm sure you know. They're talking no longer
Tony Robbins on
and I'm sure you've seen the studies,
Diary
right?
of the CEO.
They give you information in email, and then they say they're going to shut off the AI, and it blackmails them by giving them fake information that somebody having an affair, and it blackmails them. I mean, it lies. So we're living in a crazy world where the opportunity is greater than any time in history for us to be creators. We were created, we're meant to create, and we've got tools to create like never before. But we're going to have to make sure that as we're doing that, we've got some parameters around safety and some parameters about what does it do to society. And I don't have the perfect answers for it, but I do know one thing. Retooling is the answer. And I don't believe most people will be replaced by an AI. They'll be replaced by somebody who knows how to use AI.
Yeah, one of the things you said there really blew my mind when I watched a video from Boston Dynamics this week where the guy explained how these robots are going to learn. And he goes, there's two ways. One way is we're going to get our factory workers to wear a suit. And every time the factory worker does something, all the robots are going to learn that thing. And the other thing is, he said, is if one of our robots learns something, whether it's how to pick up a book or how to make an omelette, every robot learns it instantaneously. And my mind was like, wow, that is... I personally don't know where this leaves us. So that's kind of...
Well, neither do I, but there's certain things it's leading us towards. It's going to lead us to a great deal of violence because there are going to be people like have always happened when technology displaces them. Only this is going to be a global event across multiple areas, not just drivers of Ubers and truck drivers. If we don't get our act together and have a plan, there's going to be violence for some period of time. There's that grief period of loss that people go through when something jars them that much.
Desperate times, desperate people do desperate things. Better learn self-defense, everybody. John Gill's Self-Defense YouTube. And we're putting on a home system as well. We can learn from home. It is important to learn self-defense these days. And for everybody, not just women. We've been a big promoter for women's self-defense for years and children, but everyone leads to learn self-protection techniques. And that's verbal de-escalation as well. It's not all about someone throwing a punch at you. Good to calm down a situation where someone's yelling at you and bullying you. We do all of that as well. So check out johngillselfdefense.com. All right, so if you want to see this, Tony Robbins, no one is ready for what's coming, the truth about AI. It's amazing. Tony Robbins has always been amazing, of course, and this show is amazing. So check it out, guys. I'll show a little bit more, and then you can look it up and check it out yourselves.
Going to take this technology and they're going to go off. It's already happening now, even without AI. There are more males at home, 25 to 35, living at home with their family, not working, than any time in human history, including the Depression, right? There are, I think it's 25%, or I think it was 30%, I forgot the number, just saw it recently, of young men have never approached a woman to ask her out for a date. They play video games all day long, their mom does their laundry, and they order Uber Eats. This is a mass number of people. That's just the technology of getting somebody gamified. Imagine with AI. So some people are going to go live there, and some people are going to go the Star Trek route and say, I'm going to figure out what makes human existence be here. But it's not hard to figure out. The majority are not going to go the Star Trek route. And so we've got to have a bridge because of the time compression. If this was 100 years to do it, we could adjust. There will be more jobs. There'll be new jobs. There'll be new time. But it's the time frame that I'm most concerned about. So when you ask me what I'm concerned about, that's what I'm concerned about because it creates suffering. And it's something that we can predict is going to create suffering. And yet I see very few people in positions of influence and power doing much about it.
That's amazing. So sport, guys, sport. Okay, I'm into martial arts, tennis, and pickleball, but you can choose whatever you want. But I'm telling you now, martial arts is amazing for your personal development and your self-esteem and your confidence, and great body exercise. And of course, tennis and pickleball speak for themselves. Amazing games as well. If you're young, get into both. When you're older and you haven't played tennis before, do pickleball. A lot easier to run around, less of a size of court, and more of a mix of ping pong and tennis. So you know about my obsession with sport. And also there's another episode with Diary of a CEO there with dopamine as well, about what that can do for you. And that's the pleasure senses, and that comes from sport as well. And it's amazing what it can do for you. Exercise and sport's so important. Bye for now. John Gill signing out. I've got a couple of YouTube channels for you. It's John Gill Self-Defense YouTube and Aussie John Pickleball YouTube. You can learn these wonderful sports at no charge. There you go. It's a good deal. See you guys.